Hello, world, and welcome to another episode of Birds and the Bees. I'm your host, Colin Mill. I'm here with my co-host. Guys, do what you do.
Yo, it's K after the French. How y'all doing?
Hey, it's your girl Harley.
Hey, it's Lisa Nicole.
So, guys, you know the deal. We're back with some more, love, sex, relationships, dating, all that good jazz.
And history. Don't forget about history.
I mean, yeah, but we're still talking about sex, dating, relationships, that, doesn't matter. It's timeless. Sex, love, relationships, it's timeless. So no matter, when you hear this, it's still relatable because no matter what day and age, people are still going to fall in love. People are still going to have sex.
Well, from then to now, love is continuous.
Right.
And, everything is sponsored by
KinkyCandyOnline.com. Reminding you guys to keep it kinky. And like I said in the previous episode, we have a giveaway coming up soon, so make sure you guys are following us on Birds and the Bees on Twitter. Make sure you follow the Kinky Candy online Instagram and like the Facebook fan page. And, stay tuned. Make sure you're following ColinMill.com and all of my Colin Mill pages on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, just say Colin Mill, you'll find me. There's not a lot of Colin Mills in the world, y'all. So, I do kind of stand out a little bit, okay?
And shoot, we would love to shout y'all out wherever y'all at.
So, yes, if you got something you ever want to share on the Birds and the Bees, make sure you hit us up on our Twitter, and we will talk to you guys about, at least share your message or your story, on the show, But,
some crazy-ass stories.
Yeah, because, what gave me that idea is because Anna be reading the HBCU confessions.
Oh, you mean the confession? It's not watching. It's like they just tweet it.
Right, and I was thinking about the Strawberry Letter on the Steve Harvey radio show. So I was like, why not have that on Birds and the Bees? So
Well, we only had one so far. Somebody emailed us.
Oh, you mean the guy who wanted the anal stuff?
Yeah.
He wanted stuff for anal play and prostate.
He wanted information.
Yeah, and what was the best lube? And I googled it, and it just happened. All that stuff was on Kinky Candy Online. So I was like, oh yeah, I got you. I know what you need.
We will definitely do the research for you and tell you where to go on KinkyCandyOnline.com.
I mean, I'm all about I'm all about helping people find what they need for them to live their lives better, so they can breathe, get the edge off, and do what you got to do. I may not be what you into, but it doesn't mean I can't lead you to a good time. You know what I mean? I'll get you there. I literally won't get you there, but I'll get you to someone or something that will get you there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Just helping you out.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I mean, what floats your boat may not float my boat, but I can get you on your boat, okay? I'll get your boat for you. Don't worry about that. I'll find your boat. You want to be on a love boat? I got you. I'll get you that love boat. I'll do my best to keep you away from the Titanic, all right? I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Titanic, even though it have nothing to do with love, sex, relationships, but Avengers just beat Titanic, and people are freaking out because now it might be Avatar. It's like, holy shit, if this shit beat Avatar, it's going to be the highest grossing movie of all time. And I just find it interesting that, one of the biggest movies of all time was a love story, Titanic. Now, granted, there was a big boat that fell apart and people were screaming and it became a disaster at one part of the movie. But overall, one of the biggest movies of all time was a romance movie. Another movie was Gone with the Wind. That was also, I never seen a movie a day in my life because I heard it was racist as hell.
Yeah.
But, another movie that was a love story. And I'm just like, wow. It's funny how, the biggest, and technically Avatar is Pocahontas in space, another love story, so just like, it's funny how the love stories is so timeless that, they become the biggest box office numbers of all time. And I think Avengers is the first time where we didn't have that love story, it's like, oh shit, does this mean this generation don't give a fuck about loving them that much no more? Like, there's like,
basically,
this is the year where heroes fall.
Not the heroes are rising and the love have gone out the window.
True.
I mean, there were relationships in Avengers, but, the movie whole thing wasn't built on a relationship compared to, like, Titanic. You wanted to see if Jack and Rose were going to get off that boat together or not. You wanted to know whether that white man was going to get with the blue alien lady in Avatar. That's where, no matter what was going on, you wanted to know, were they going to get together at the end? That's basically so I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. For the first time, that's not the story. That's number one in the box office, of all time. So I just thought that was interesting. I know none of you guys saw the movie yet, so and plus it's not a film podcast, so there's not much to talk about here on this one. But I just thought that was interesting. I had to bring that up because me as a film guy, I just had to just think about it.
Damn.
Yeah, but I guess congratulations to everybody at Marvel.
Yeah,
And
I was just about to say that. That's some like
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
really, really, really good.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like you know how long that like Titanic was like what almost 20 years ago, right?
Over
I
20.
think it's
Oh.
past 20 years.
What was it, 97 that came out?
96.
Yeah, I was about
96?
to say 96, I believe.
97.
Woo.
97.
It's crazy how time flies. Like that's like I can't believe it's been over 20 years already for that. You know, it's interesting how time just keeps going, and you're just like, wait, hold on now, slow down, wait, you know. But you know, speaking of time, you know, let's go back in time for this week's kinky history lesson.
I feel like there should be like a theme song.
We
right
need
about now.
a lot of music on these shows, and for the fact that I make music, it's a shame that I haven't put any songs playing in the background yet. But we will have different music for different moments of the show. So you know, maybe you know,
Kinky history.
right, the kinky history, and then you know the time machine sound, you go
Right?
sound effects, and then
We'll come up with something.
right, we'll come up with something. You know, maybe as we go back in time, you hear the sound of the different years. So you
done.
hear the discos of the '70s, then you hear the medieval music where they'll play in the medieval times.
Yup.
You're just like, where the fuck are we? I don't even know, man. We went too far back. We need to go back, man. I don't like. They don't wear underwear in this generation. I don't like it. I don't like it. They don't have working toilets. No.
So this year in Kiki history, we're talking about the great.
Well, I don't know if I consider him great, but it's Alexander the Great. I don't know this man, so I ain't gonna call him the Great. You know?
Right? I can think of a couple other men who
Right?
are probably great.
I got a couple other person I say, yo, the great this, the great that. He just Alex. That's just Alex.
That's Al.
That's
That's
Al.
Al.
That's Al. Hey Al. How
So-
you doing?
So the thing with Alexander's sex life, you know, if you got anybody seen the movie Alexander? The movie?
Yes, I did.
Did you ever know?
No.
Twice.
Did you see it, Harley?
No.
So there's a movie with Colin Farrell called Alexander. I believe it's Alexander the Great. And Angelina Jolie plays his mother. Rosario Dawson plays his wife. I forgot who plays the guy who basically trained him or whatever, or the friend or whatever. But I don't remember much of the movie, but I do remember him getting kissed by his mother in the lips. And there was a scene where he basically raped Rosario Dawson until she became his woman. Like, she was like a beast animal lady. Like, you know, she was just vicious and, you know, just very animalistic. And he basically fucked her into a human being, I guess. I'm not sure what the lesson was there. Just like, all I remember, I was like, this is a hard way for a black woman to act on screen. They really made her an animal. But, you know, like, she was literally growling at him when he was trying to fuck her. Like, come here. You know, basically he circled around her like, you know, like some real fucking wrestling match. And she's like, and he's like, and he's just like, I'm gonna fuck that. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of that. Like, all right, you wanna growl at me, bitch? Okay. Keep on growling, bitch. And it's like, I don't think that's how.
Watch this no
I don't
more.
think that's how romance works. You know, like,
This
movie is broken.
right? Like,
Take it back. You gotta do it over again. That doesn't
Like,
seem
go-
right.
What the
Go
fuck
home.
was y'all
Go home,
thinking?
DVD. You're drunk.
This is the scripts? Is this the script? Y'all serious with this shit?
Like,
This is the
fuck.
script. I would have had an aneurysm. There would have been a vein popping out my head like, the fuck are you doing with this shit? This is where you're going with it. But next.
Well, the thing with Alexander's sex life, you know, if you look at, like, you know, the old textbooks, there are books all about Alexander the Great sex life, like Alexander's attitude to sex, you know. The thing about it, people are trying to figure out, what was he? Was he gay? Was he straight? Because his sex life was just not like the average sex life, you know. He had other ways, you know, to deal with his, you know, pastime,
He was just free.
you know.
Very free.
It was more than just sex.
Like, he admired good Christian family values, but, you know, he wasn't about that life. He had, you know, he had very numerous affairs, from homosexual
like an
affairs
oxymoron.
to heterosexual affairs. You know, and he practiced polygamy. You know, he found that, you know, yeah, he felt like he had to have sex, and he treated all his lovers the same, whether they're a man or woman. You know, now, I didn't see whether he had a man lover in the movie, but I'm kind of guessing there probably was
There were scenes.
There were scenes, right? I
There
knew
were
it. I knew it. There had to be some
There were-
scenes.
Broski, that's the reason. There were scenes. The first video was the shocker. The second one was the confirm.
Oh,
there
God.
were scenes.
Yeah, there was a scene that had to confirm it.
It's like, did this really
in case
happen?
you guys didn't know, in case that first scene didn't let you know he was about that life. Here you go.
Yes.
Here it is.
About that
Brokeback Mountain in Rome, my niggas. Here you go. But no judgment. If you into that shit, you into that shit. Not shit, but if you into it, you into it. You know.
Oh God.
No
Yeah.
shame.
And wherever you want to stick your hole in, or whatever you want your hole to get sticked in,
That's you.
that's all on you. Okay, no
your
judgment.
personal.
There's no judgment. All
That's
right.
freedom. This is 2012.
Wow.
This is back then.
Yeah, where I don't know whether it was acceptable back then or not, but he was doing it, and
Dude, he won the wars. They didn't give a damn as long as you win. That's back then. They didn't care. Like, every war that you won, your status becomes greater.
You think maybe that's why they called him the Great?
because he'll beat all the wars and fuck everybody.
Because he let out all his anger and frustration during sex. So when it came down to war, like, he actually really thought it out.
Use his mind. Oh my God, the people that he probably destroyed.
I'm just wondering, like, how many times did he have to, like, he threatened somebody on the war zone that he was gonna fuck him. Like, nigga, I'll fuck the shit out of you. Yo, stop. Like, you know what? I'm done. Here's my sword. I'm going home. Okay? Nope. I heard about this man. Nope. You will not be coming to me today.
Come over here.
I mean, every victory was like, a celebration in its own.
He probably had a smorgasbord of orgies.
I mean, he had plenty of wives, and he had boys too. So there was one time when he had a relationship with 3 guys, and I can't pronounce the name. Probably I think it's Hephaestion. Yep, told you I can't pronounce it.
Wait,
go
what?
Hephaestion.
Hepsipian?
That's I'm guessing that's what it is. You saw the movie. Did that sound familiar?
Negro.
No.
I just said Hesipian. Maybe. It might be.
Might be. And there was Bogus.
I don't know that one.
And EXCIPINUS.
I can't remember.
And there's a question mark next to that. So
I probably drank that part, every part away, so I don't know.
But
I just remember that name.
But apparently, that was a very strong sexual relationship. It's in the textbooks.
Wow.
Look what?
What
am I looking at?
Wait. Yeah, help us out.
What are we looking at? Yeah, they're looking back at us like, what? But
I'm going.
yeah, I'm going too. Okay, I forgot what was the whole point about why we brought up this man's sex life. But
he was a hoe.
it was a
Kinky history.
yeah. So
Alexander the Great was really a great hoe.
Alexander wasn't a great. He was just a hoe. And that was the kinky history lesson
He
of the
was a
week.
great warrior.
He what?
Shaka Zulu, my nigga. Whoever the Shaka Zulu.
Zulus.
Shaka Zulu.
Man, we worry about him next week on Kinky History.
I don't think do Africans have kinky history.
Let's find
After-
out. What? Besides Egypt?
Egypt is Africa, so yeah, I guess that counts. So yeah, we did that a few episodes ago. And if you
Yeah,
haven't
that
heard
was
that, you guys can
first.
play it back. You guys can always go back and listen to that episode.
Please go back and...
Yeah. Speaking of going back, a couple episodes ago, we talked about does friends with benefits last longer than actual relationships. Now, a lot of you guys were very interested in that episode and wanted to know more about being friends with benefits. So we not came out because we definitely taking this from somebody else's website. Can you go give me what this website again? They give us the 13 friends with benefits tips, because this would be the tips of the week for you guys. You got 13 tips on how to be better friends with benefits. And it's coming from which website? So don't blame us. We didn't come up with this shit. We just regurgitating what somebody else said, which is what pretty much everybody does. Everybody's just regurgitating every information they got from somewhere else. That's just like, even going to school is just regurgitating everything you got from somewhere else. You ever realize that's what history is? It's somebody regurgitating something else.
Yeah, depending on how you put it anyway, because that's life. Having friends with benefits is...
I mean...
here we go.
So from stylecaster.com, we have friends with 13 necessary rules for being friends with benefits. So, the first rule is to be honest. I could sit here and say everything they said on their site, but we'll give our own opinions on it. So they said the first one is be honest, and I actually agree with that. If you're going to have a friend with benefits, you got to be honest.
That's a fact.
That is a true 100% fact. I want her to be honest how many niggas you slept with. 1, that's good.
I don't want to know that.
I ain't banging
I don't
you
want to hear
again.
that.
I ain't touching you.
That's not what I want to hear.
No, you can't say that though. That's
I just want to make sure
that's
you.
double standard.
No, it's not.
I don't want to hear that you fucking other nigga while you fucking me. That's gonna end our shit. I got OCD. I'm sorry. That shit gonna we're gonna cut our shit off early. So if you fucking somebody else, you bitch, you better work. You better clean your ass every time you come to see me. If I find out you fucked another nigga while you fucking me, we not only we over, I'm just gonna feel so dirty. I'm just gonna blame you. Like, oh, you got these other niggas on me. You got niggas on me. Oh my God, whose dick have I been in? You know. Because that's just how my OCD works. I just imagine that my dick is rubbing against something else that another nigga's dick is. So now my dick and his dick touch the same walls. And now I'm feeling this other nigga's dick because we share the same walls. Right? We're cousins because we've been in the same walls, you know? God. Especially if you don't know if she washes. You don't know if she's been washing her shit out properly. So that means that nigga still could be in there. You don't know that shit. That's my OCD.
You, my nigga,
that's my OCD for you, though.
I'm touching air. I'm not feeling anything. What the hell is it?
Yeah,
who's been in here?
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst.
Has the Hulk been in here, money?
I remember I definitely had a relationship one time where I ain't see the girl for like a few weeks, and I got it out, and I was like, wait a minute, girl, I ain't see you in quite some time. You don't seem like this place been empty. Definitely feel like somebody been hanging in here. There's been a car in here. What the fuck? Why is this?
Oh God.
I see some oil on the floor. My car ain't dripping oil. What's going on here? Whose vehicle's been in here?
But yes, do be honest. You gotta make sure you're open about everything, and make sure y'all on the same page. In case y'all do end up developing feelings for each other. Especially or in case one of you guys want to end it. And decide that you gotta be.
There's no more.
Yeah, because y'all gotta come to a conclusion. Like, you know what, this ain't gonna work, and y'all both gotta accept that.
Yep.
Comments? No comments on that?
That's something that you have to accept.
So, do speak your mind. The whole point with being friends with benefits is, have somebody have amazing, satisfying sex. So make sure not when I say speak your mind, I mean make sure you tell them, you want to be fucked this way. Make sure they know how you want to be fucked, because you have no other reasons for this friend with benefit but to fuck them. So
basically, at least get what you want out of it,
right? Like, yo, man, I want to be swinging on a swing while you spin around my dick and we sing "I love you, you love me."
Well, I don't know about bringing
Yeah.
party.
I'm just being. I'm just being.
I'm
just saying.
We might bring Genuine.
I'm just saying. You don't know what niggas want during sex, so tell them, and see if they with it. I may have went for the extreme, but
We could get some toys.
Oh yeah, toys.
Toys are fun.
For KinkyCandyOnline.com, man.
Toys are fun.
Toys are fun with friends benefits, especially when you want to explore.
I'm just saying. I saw 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh hell yeah!
He had to tell about that red room early.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
So
That's a fact.
you fucking somebody, you let them know early on what you want and what you into.
You tell them about your fun room.
Another rule is you have to groom yourself as if they were your significant other. Even though you're not in a relationship with them, you should shave some spots in case you go to smash later. So unless they like it, Harry. Groom yourself a little bit.
Yes. Presentation is always good.
Oh God.
Another rule is to make sure you are emotionally ready.
Ooh, that's...
Ho.
Okay, these guys are like hitting the right spot at the right time.
Yep.
It's one of the reasons why I spend a lot of time out of relationships and out of friendships. That's why I say I need like a year between people, because I need to make sure I'm emotionally ready.
With that one sentence alone.
You know why? Because I realized I couldn't do the friends with benefits after a while, because it was like, ironically enough, like the way I think, it was just like, okay, we're friends with benefits. Literally, like that's what it would be.
Yeah.
So emotionally, I knew how to detach myself.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I kept becoming friends with benefits with guys that just did not know how to do that. They say that they did, but they don't. And then next thing you know, you're sitting here like, yo, bruh, you're getting a little bit too clingy. I'm gonna go this way. And then they feel some type of way, and they threatening to kill themselves, and they threatening to do all types of crazy shit. And you're just like, yo, bruh.
I've done the friends with benefits.
I have too. I have
You
to.
had to run
And the
it.
one thing, and I've said it. I've said it to people. Like I've told them, look, whatever you do not fall in love with me.
See,
Do not.
a lot of us are programmed to, like, you know, for the person that we're having sex with. You know, we'll bring that up later for today's main topic. But, you know, a lot of us are programmed that way, that we feel connected to the person after we sleep with them. So you gotta make sure you're 100% okay with having sex. That, you know, the person you're having sex with, it may not mean shit to them. You was just a nut, and they are just a squirrel. And guess what?
Wow.
They got what they wanted, and time to go
You got
home.
what you wanted on equal terms. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Another rule is do practice safe sex. Always.
Facts.
Yes,
That is a
Always.
fact. That is a fact.
Facts.
It's disgusting.
Not want no
Thank you.
fucking
And
wart on your pussy, yo.
Oh,
Because not only are you protecting yourself from having a baby with somebody you wasn't planning on having a future with, but it also protects you from having STDs. You know, so
Wrap it up.
wrap it up. Do keep your eyes and your heart open for new relationships. That's something I had to learn when I had a first bit of it. You know, you have to, you know, not get comfortable. You know, because a lot of time when you get into a friends with benefits, you know, you start imagining a future with that person, and be like, yo, this could be something. Maybe this can be real life. What you got to do is start look. You got to keep remembering. Okay, this is just a friend. You know, we're just doing we're doing this now, but we need, you know, there's a chance we're gonna go our separate ways. So you gotta be open. And, you know, because here's the thing, what I've learned as a guy. Girls have the sense when you're having sex with somebody. The most times I have girls in my DM is when I'm having sex with somebody, because they just smell the other girl on me, you know. And at one point, it was you know, because I was young and dumb. I'm like, yeah, I could go from one girl to another girl because, you know, they smell it on me. So that's what keeps them in rotation, you know. But that's when I realized, oh, as long as I do these year-off detoxes, you know, they're not so crazy after a while. No, that's not true. They're still up in there. But, you know, it's like they're not feeding as hard because they know another girl's in my space. It's because, you know, but that's only because, like I said, I was getting comfortable before with the friends with benefits I was dealing with. You know what I mean? So I was comfortable not talking to the other.
And that's why I said it makes sure that you detach yourself emotionally. I had one friend with benefit that called me and said, hey, you know we got 2 years left, right? 2 years for what? To get married?
Oh, God.
Bro, I haven't seen you in 3 years. What are you talking
Oh
about?
my God, I am done.
Yeah, but we supposed to get married in 5. No. Pineapples. No.
I just want, from what I've learned in life, you know, from my experience, you don't want to miss out on somebody amazing because you have a sex buddy. You know, you don't want to be like, oh, I got something already, and miss the opportunity to find somebody that actually could be long term because you're already fucking somebody else. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell people, wait a minute after you get out of a relationship or have a fuck buddy, because you need some time to think and figure shit out before you let somebody else in your space, and, you know, you're just getting with everybody and missing that opportunity to find the right one because you're too busy jumping from one person to another person, and you're not paying attention to that one person. That could be the one person you need because you're too busy, you know, trying to forget the last person that you were just with. Another thing with friends with benefits is don't have sleepovers. Because sleepovers confuses things. You know, if you talk about you want to keep yourself from getting emotionally attached, sleeping next to that person ain't going to help you do it. You know?
This is for hotel uses
now you playing
only.
house. Now you playing house, you see?
You can't,
Now you're playing house.
Benefits
Some
for hotel use only.
you can't stay with them, and you can't cuddle. Cuddle equals intimacy. And that's a no-no with friends with benefits. So no spooning, no cuddling. It's just a nut.
Forking.
It's just a nut and
get the fuck
bye-bye.
out. Your Uber's here, nigga. Let's go.
Preach on. Preach on. No, you bust the nut and you go home. Get out. Get out.
Time
What
out. Whoa,
What you mean time out? There's no cigarette break. No, we not having a sandwich. Like, you
You
finished,
right. There
you
ain't no
done,
sandwich
get out.
with Negro. He lay down that good pipe.
I
You
don't
bust
give a-
that nut,
that's
nigga.
perfectly
You
fine.
knocked out. What if you couldn't say shit?
Before I
This is
knock
my
out.
argument. You gotta make sure before you
no.
knock out. Get out.
No, exactly. That's what I'm
You
saying.
gotta make sure, because
You
some of them
make
niggas
sure-
be, oh
you
shit,
make
you
sure
out?
You make sure you walk out the door. You walk out the door. Thank you so much for your services, and you have a wonderful ride home.
She
Text me.
Why are you here? Get out of here.
Don't call. Do not call, because I'm not going to answer the phone. Text me to let me know that you got home safely, and I will hit you up tomorrow.
No, I don't think you can even do that. You can't even tell me when you get home. Fuck that. I don't care.
Oh, what you mean? I don't care.
that's the building
God
attachment.
forbid something happened. Then you die. Now you're no longer a fuck buddy. Hold on. I want to know these things.
just a
You
corpse,
find out
my nigga.
you find out later when you can't find me no more.
I don't want to get horny and I'm calling the nigga and he don't answer the phone, I'm sitting here getting mad. You know what? Fuck the
I
nigga.
don't want you
The
thinking
nigga
about me
text
when I
message.
leave. That's building attachment.
What
No.
you mean? That's
Listen,
we're friends for a
if you
reason.
friends with, yes, I'm saying. I mean, you gotta have at least something.
I guess that's everybody, but me, I wouldn't care. Like, yeah, I'll text you when I get
we-
home, and then I won't.
it's-
And I let you text me in the morning. Like, I thought you were gonna text me. Oh yeah, my
I
bad.
mean, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
That's
you
the
know,
backup.
when I tell you, text me that you got home safe, I really don't give two shits if you got home. You know.
Because I might not be
Let me know
going
you
home.
alive.
I might
That's
not
the
be
point.
going home. So,
Let me know you
Let me
alive.
go to the next bitch's house.
right?
Let me know that when I want to hit you up next time for the day, like, all right, yep, he's around.
Like, I might text you, let you know, yeah, when you passed out last night after I dicked you down. You know, I drank some of your juice before I left, but you know, I locked the door before I left, so you know, I hope you're okay because you were just butt ass naked and you was like on the couch by
Those
the
are the
door.
best.
So what?
Those are the best.
Yeah, you know, those shits are the fucking. Those are the. I love those type of text messages. Like, yeah, you know, you was butt ass naked and I didn't want to disturb you. You was knocked the fuck out. So, you know, I just left and I locked the door. You know, so call me.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing to do is don't expect the bells and whistles. You know, don't expect anything in a relationship like no fancy dinners, no brunch, no flowers, no gifts, no games. You know, it's just sex and sometimes conversations.
True. It doesn't have to be spectacular.
You know, it's no longer
true.
sounding like friends with benefits. It just
Fuck
sounds
buddies.
more like
benefits.
benefits.
Like at least a
Yeah.
friend. Like we're in the same shit. Like
But,
she likes
but the
football.
thing is, you trying to
We're
stay
watching
away
football.
from building attachments, because that's what those moments build. You're building bonding experiences with those people.
I mean,
if y'all have memories besides fucking, you're gonna want to spend more time with that person to build more
I mean,
memories.
okay, look, I'm put like this, right? I mean, when I think friends with benefits, I think like the movie, you know?
I've never taken a friend with benefits to the movie. Like, maybe the first time we hung out, we went to the movies, but once we started fucking,
No, I'm
we
not
never
talking
went to the
about,
movies again.
Like date wise, I'm talking about like the actual movie itself, like
You
the
never
movie
seen
Friends
the
with
one-
Benefits
you-
with Justin Timberlake.
Oh,
and,
I never
like,
watched it.
I mean,
Wait, go back up.
What? You didn't watch?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
we-
that right there.
Wait,
We
what?
just took 13.
Just
crazy.
talking about it.
What?
That's a
Friends
picture.
with- I
Benefits,
just
the movie.
mentioned Friends with Benefits, and the
That's
picture came up.
There's a picture
of them.
on the webpage for stylecaster.com.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Maybe you
And
should do
hey,
that.
we didn't get a check from Stylecaster, but hey, if anybody from Stylecaster listening, cut the check.
Cut
alright?
the check, please.
But,
I mean,
That's
when I
slogan
think
for us,
friends
cut
with
the
benefits
check.
like that, I mean, that's what I think it is. Like, we are friends who occasionally have sex. Now, if we're not going to, you know, hang out and chill like that, and nothing's gonna happen at all. I mean, we're not gonna no form of feelings at all. Then you're just a fuck buddy. You just somebody that I met that is just good at what you do.
Exactly.
I mean, to me, there's a difference between friends with benefits and fuck buddy.
I think I'd rather have a fuck buddy than a friend with benefit then. Because with friends with benefit, it's too close of a chance of getting emotionally attached. Unless, like, if you follow the rules and
That's what I'm saying.
keep yourself open to new relationships, then maybe you can deal with it.
With a friend with benefit, like, if I'm gonna look at you like, all right, you're a friend with benefit, then that can probably mean, like, all right, eventually I can possibly see myself with you.
And that's the problem for me. That's a no-no. That should be
But
a
that's
no.
what I'm saying. That's where you got the fuck buddy. Like, your whole purpose of your presence, your being for me is to fuck.
I have
Next.
specific images of people who are like, after you put yourself in this role, that's where you are from now on. You don't graduate. You don't evolve. No, that's the role you picked. That's the role you keep it. All right? You decide
That's your title for the
you
rest
decide
of the
you want to
story.
play that role. You have now because you're permanent in that position. If I met you dating you, like, yo, it was in my mind that we were going to be husband and wife. That's the only fucking thing I'm going to see. If I see you as just somebody I fucked on the side, as for fun, you're only going to be that person that was fucking for fun. It doesn't change. That's just me. But, you know, I can't speak for all men. But for me, if, like, I guarantee you, if I never say I see me marrying you, best believe I'll never say
Your
it.
whole life is
I'll never say it. If I've never said it, I will never. I won't. Don't
Your
expect
role
it.
is the side chick. Your role is the main chick.
Like I told you early on.
Yo, and I see him saying it, like, from the jump. Like, I'm talking about driving in the highway pulling over. Listen, let me explain something to you. Let me tell you what your role in this is.
Play your
You
part.
are the hoe. Stay in your lane. Because I will pick one of these here and put you in it. Leave your ass the fuck out here and stop your shit.
Bring you back home to your mama. You better stop. Another rule is don't be clingy. This is a friendship, not a relationship. So don't leave and change your clothes or leaving a toothbrush at their place. You can't even let them make a date.
This sounds like you.
When you're a clinger, once you start clinging, there's no going back.
Yeah, it's cool.
You also can't introduce them to your parents. That's also a big no-no. You can't introduce them to your parents. They don't need to know, that's your friend. You can't get mad if they meet someone because that's not your partner. Exactly. They're allowed to Tinder. Mm-hmm. They're allowed to date. They're allowed to meet up with other people. Mm-hmm. It's not cheating because they're not with you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And last but not least, sorry, my list got in the way of that one. Don't leave the bedroom, meaning, you need to start doing outside of the bedroom. Y'all can't do shit outside the bedroom. The only thing you got is the bedroom.
What?
There's no more shit after that. It's bedroom only. That's it.
Just bedroom.
And that's the 13 rules of being friends for benefits. But realistically, what it sounds like is just fuck buddy. How to live with a fuck buddy. How to live life with a fuck buddy. That's basically what it sounds like to me.
And we would like to hear your comments on
So yes, hit us on the Birds and the Bees on Twitter and tell us what you guys do to maintain fuck buddy relationships. We had this conversation. I was about to go in, but I was like, we did a whole podcast on it, so I don't want to repeat myself. So y'all want to hear,
went down memory lane,
right? So like, you guys want to, if y'all want our opinions on, friends and benefits, let's do that episode. But for the main topic of the Birds and the Bees, it's funny that we're talking about sex and bonding now. I want to talk about that. I was going for it. I was going to figure it out. There's a scientific fact about, the fact that when women reach orgasms, they release a hormone, I believe, the hormone or something like that. Harley, I told you, what was it? I'm trying to find the exact thing I read. Oh, yeah. So scientifically, there is no such thing as casual sex. Hormone release equals feelings and emotions. When a man gives a woman an orgasm, she releases the same hormone she released when she's birthing a child. She's releasing her hormone, her energy that will encourage her to nurture and bond with you. And, that's why, when guys goes like, "Damn, I told you don't get attached," the woman getting us crazy because it's like, how the fuck she's not going to get attached because she's releasing the bonding hormones every time you give her an orgasm, So you wonder why she about to stab the shit out of you because you was talking to that girl and you didn't realize you've been bonding with her for the last year and change.
Power to deck.
So
stroke.
If you're fucking a girl and you see she don't care about you, that's because you're not giving her an orgasm. But if you give her an orgasm, you gotta know that she's bonding with you, and now you might not get rid of her. So you gotta pick and choose. Do I want to have sex and not see her again, or do I want her to keep coming back and then I can't get rid of her because I made her orgasm?
Like, first of all, that was an option out the window. You like, she's just mine. That's how they are now. Mine. Can't go nowhere. There is no such thing as friends with benefits. You cannot know. Mine. Stamp. Mine.
I'm
done.
I don't know what you was talking about. Listen, explain something to you. Right? When it came down to me, you logically speaking, I am always with you. Right? Like, we live together. Like, it was just like, listen, it's either we're going to start this or, like, somebody's going to die. But the friends with benefits is just not going to happen. It's not going to work. So,
she's going to do it. Yeah, why don't you explain that part? And go ahead, please.
I'm not even.
Could you really see yourself doing friends with benefits?
That's not the it's about the hormones that release during sex.
Oh,
that's the thing. When women have an orgasm, they release a hormone that makes them bond with the person. That, I guess, creates the soul tie.
Well, ladies, is that true?
How do you think a woman sits there and knows when the hormones being released? When she's like, "Oh, I'm coming! There goes the hormones! Oh, we're bonding! Oh my god!
You have no idea.
We bonded! Oh my god!"
That shit sounds like Avatar. That's the real shit. We're bonded.
We bonded now. You and me.
Life partner.
Right, and just rub his head.
Right.
Just say we're bonded.
It's like
We're
Avatar.
bonded. There you go.
You were in sync
There
like
you
an
go.
Avatar. You
Good
know?
boy. Good boy. We bonded.
Done.
But
I'm gonna do that.
God,
I'm going to do that.
women everywhere.
I'll be annoying and I'll text Carl when I did. Like Carl,
We bonded.
we gotta let him know. Frenchie and I bonded.
You guys are so
Nice.
I think women everywhere now when they orgasm, they're not gonna scream, "Oh God!" anymore. Now they're gonna scream, "We bonded."
Cut the check. We bonded.
Well, I mean, can you really
bonded.
say this? I mean, what about porn stars? Like, do you think that they bond every time?
Nah, not every time. Sometimes.
You know what's funny?
saying.
You know what's funny? It's funny you say that because there was this one porno, right?
Okay.
I kid you not.
me in.
So there's this porn star named Lacey Duvall. I'm gonna give names, so because guys, when you bring a porn, if you mention a name, guys know what you're talking about. So there's a porn star named Lacey Duvall.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
And
He does.
Nah, yes, sir,
Tissue.
I don't know. This one I don't know.
so there was one porno. It was
But
her.
you know when that's gonna happen? He's gonna go home and look it up.
Oh, who is this Lacey? Especially when you hear this story, you go like, I need to see this for
He's gonna
myself.
be like, Carl, did you edit the podcast tonight? Is it up? Can you send me the link, Carl? I need the link.
I need to
Give
get-
me the name.
Kid.
I forgot who was the name. You know, what was the episode again? I just wanted to hear the first part about Alexander. I didn't care about that last part.
Right?
But so watching this porno. Her and two other women are running around Miami. They go to a barbershop, and they're basically fucking everybody at the barbershop. It's not like I can't tell whether this was planned or if this was like really on the go. But one guy in there was like really the dude that they came to fuck. Like that dude, you know, he was planned. But after a while, they started fucking the other dudes in the barbershop. And I'm like, I don't think those parts were planned. I think they really just started fucking niggas in the barbershop.
What's
But-
the name again?
Lacey Duvall.
And then he
And
goes and gives me-
there's two other girls in there. I forgot that. I think it was like Olivia O'Lovely or something like that. I can't remember the other ones. But
You already got your phone out?
Looking, he's like, holy.
I wish I could tell you which porn company did it, so you know exactly where to go. I'm sure it was like Reality King or Bang Bros, one of them shit. Cut the check. Cut the check. You know what's funny? I think we even have one of Lacey's products on KinkyCandyOnline.com. I'm not too sure about that. There's a lot of fake vaginas and stuff on that site. But I really do think we have a Lacey Duvall vagina on KinkyCandyOnline.com. Somebody check on that. Get them. It's there. Anyway,
Yeah, check on that. You got my phone.
right? You can watch this porno and be all up in Lacey Duvall at the same time and be like, oh man, this is a real experience. Anyway, so the guy that was already there that they was supposed to, like he was planned to have sex with, you know, and that porno, their sex wasn't that great at the barbershop. It was cool, but it was you know, like I guess the guy wasn't like used to be fucking in front of people. I don't know. I'm not a porn star. I can't explain why his performance wasn't there. But you know me, I'm a director. I gotta direct everything properly. I'm like, my nigga, where's the performance? You're not. Come on now, look at this bitch, my nigga. You see her? You see that?
Suck that dick. Let's go. Let's get this
So
working.
there's another porno. I probably saw this maybe a year or change later, and it's the same guy and Lacey again, right? This time they're at a restaurant. So Lacey and another girl, or you know, just basically two hoes working at a restaurant, and they just fucking the customers and for good tips, right? So the whole restaurant full of people, and they, you know, the guy started fucking the girl right there in front of everybody in the restaurant, right? But this time, Lacey and this dude is going at it. Like they've been prepared, they've been rehearsing for this. Like they knew they were bonded at this point. Like you know how to do it. You know how to do it this time. You know how to slap that ass. You know how many times I need you to pull my hair. Like this time, they knew how to do it, and I was like. They bonded. They have met each other again after that Miami shoot. That was. You know, some porn stars even marry each other.
Oh hell yeah.
There are porn stars that fuck other people and they have the husband and wife, and sometimes they do porns with each other.
Shit.
Like I remember I was watching. I think what's
One dude
her
got
name?
2 wives.
What is this guy's name? Was it Vanessa Blue? I think no. It's either Vanessa Blue or I can't remember this. Only Naomi Banks. I think it's Vanessa Blue, but she's married to a guy named Lexington
Lux.
Nah, like Lexington Steele.
Oh yeah, still. Yes.
But they're married. They're 7-day Adventists, so they're religious. They go to church, and they're porn stars. But when they get together, oh, do they play? Do they play? Yeah.
Wait, isn't Fabio? Yeah, Fabio.
So what?
Nah, it's Fabio, the dude that wrote
Fabio?
Yeah.
Fabio's a porn star? I don't want to see that. I'm sorry. I'm good. I don't ever go looking up men for porn, you know? The only time in my life I've ever Googled a guy in porn is because I was trying to find a girl and I couldn't remember her name, but I do remember the dude's name because he popped up a lot. Like, what was her name? Remember that one time she fucked this nigga Marcus? Yeah, she did fuck Mr. Marcus. Like, let me see if I can find that shit on his page. Like, nigga, where did you fuck this bitch again? There she go. Oh, it's Superhead. You know.
Wow.
And, yo, that was crazy. Superhead was there. You know, she definitely had some Superhead. You know, like
she definitely had to.
You know,
life, shit.
But there definitely wasn't bonding in that video. I can tell you that. There was no bonding in that video. She did not look happy at all. It's funny. I don't know if it's funny, but it's interesting when I watch porn and you can see the people who are really enjoying the sex compared to people who are just like, this is just a job.
Yeah.
I'm just getting paid for this. You know, like there's no bonding whatsoever. Like, I'm just trying to get my check and get the fuck out of here. You know, like you see people who, you know, you can tell the difference when somebody trusts the other person and when somebody is just like, oh, I can't wait to go douche this shit when I get out of here.
I gotta clean my body.
You know,
Too much sins.
You know, because not every woman in porn have orgasms. You know, let's face it. You know,
My body was so
Women have
immune to it
orgasms,
and
period.
numb probably from all that fucking.
you ever seen the movie Nymphomaniac on Netflix? There's a movie where Shia LaBeouf takes this girl with virginity and fucks her in the butt and shit like that. So she spends the rest of her life just fucking everybody, trying to learn the proper feeling she's supposed to feel during sex. And, you know, she fucks so much people, her vagina stops working. And she's, like, literally smacking the shit out of it. Just trying to feel something like, come on! Come on!
It's cold.
There's nothing. That shit is numb. She can't feel shit.
Out of order.
Damn.
Oh God, I think I would end it all. I would end it all right there. Like,
Need to be repaired.
No, that's it. I am officially broken.
That movie's like 4 hours. It's two parts of just a whole sex life. And there's dicks everywhere. I've never seen so much dick in a regular movie in my life. Even Shia LaBeouf's dick is in that movie. There's dick everywhere. There's one scene where she fucked two black guys and there's just two big ass black dicks and this little skinny ass white woman in between these big ass black dicks. I'm just like, oh.
Wow.
It's literally a one scene in the movie where it's just dicks. It's just shots of dicks back to back. Dick, 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 dick.
Wow.
And it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. Dick, 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 dick. And I'm just like, okay. Eventually the dick is going to stop. Nope. Dick, 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 dick. And I'm like, okay. It has to stop now. Nope. Dick, 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 dick. I was like, then it hits me. Oh shit, she's supposed to be fucking all of these niggas. Oh my God. Like,
That's a lot of dicks.
It didn't stop. The dicks just kept going. And I'm just like, that's a nymphomaniac.
Oh, damn. I mean, I was one of those.
And it's not made up because I do know some women who aren't into shit like that, who do, like, you know, dick on Friday, dick again on Saturday, and maybe dick on Sunday before she go to work on Monday.
Hell fucking yeah.
You know, and they all don't have to be the same guy, you know? Especially these day and age with Bumble and Tinder and all this stuff.
It's a left, right. It's white. So white.
I ain't got time for all that shit in my life right now. I'm sorry. That's just man work.
Every minute. What the fuck is a fire?
Yeah, fire truck there. Yeah, we're recording in the car. Sorry, y'all. We're back to the bootleg shit right now until we get the budget back up to be back in the studio, which will be back in another week. But you know, when it comes to sex, you know, sometimes you want to bond with that person. Sometimes you do want to bond. Sometimes you don't want to bond. And if you don't want to bond, basically what we're saying is she's not allowed to have an orgasm. So it's the bad news there. You got to find a way to please that woman you fucking without giving her an orgasm. Because you give her an orgasm, there's a chance she's not gonna leave. I guess that's the lesson here. I guess.
So that's the trick.
And that's not what women want to hear, because women want that orgasm. But women, if y'all want that orgasm, you're going to want that nigga. You know what? And,
that's what I'm saying.
and that nigga might not be good for you, though.
But
Just remember that. If the nigga ain't shit, and you like, yo, I don't want to like this nigga, don't let him. When you feel that orgasm coming, as good as you know it's going to feel, you better stop that shit. You better pull the fuck out like, nope. I don't want you to spend that night. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to have your kids. Get the fuck out. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
And nobody in the right mind is gonna do it. But at least I warned you.
Wait.
No, I can't speak for it. I don't feel like that's a true fact.
What, they get orgasm bonds with somebody? No?
Just trust me, I have no problem busting a nut and be like, all right, well, you got yours? Nope. Damn, sorry. So, look, that's the door. Your job is done. I will let you know when I need you again.
So if the same guy gave you 5-minute orgasms, or like literally back to back every time, you can still say...
I kept one dude around one time, and then when I tell you that this dude was the ultimate quickie, like I'm talking about 30 seconds. But for some reason, I got the orgasm, right? All the time, and I keep him around just because. It's like, yo, look, I got like 3 minutes, so you need one. Got you, and I'm gonna definitely guarantee get at least one. All right, fine. All right, cool. Let's do this.
How do you have sex in 3 minutes?
Listen.
That only happened like 3 times in my life.
It is so hard.
That only happened like 3 times in my life.
She can accomplish that shit. I can't.
Okay.
Listen, I've been in situations sometimes where it's just like, listen, it's either you bust a nut or you miss out.
Yeah, I know. I know the feeling. I missed out. How many you had? 10. Damn.
Facts.
Damn.
Facts. Like, well, listen. All right. Look, that's it.
If you make her bust 10 times and you didn't bust one, my nigga, you a jit.
Not necessarily.
And what do you think? Does having an orgasm create a bonding experience with the person you have sex with?
I guess. Some kind of chemical.
Well, they say, the woman feels like, when she has an orgasm, release the same hormone that's creating a baby, so... I guess that's why sometimes I get baby fever after sex.
Yeah.
Baby?
I know.
How do you know? You get pregnant?
No, I get pregnant. I just want a boy.
What?
Why? So then, but that just answered.
That's your job.
I'm not the one with the baby fever.
Yeah, you are. That's a lie.
I haven't.
It's a lie. You got
got
baby.
a
You told me the other day, baby. I need a baby.
Yeah, and then my 4-year-old comes to me and harasses me, and I realize, like,
I got one.
Maybe I don't want one right now.
Lies.
It's ready. Right
Lies.
It's right here.
Lies.
I got one already.
Lies.
I forgot you was here.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go?
Yep. Been at work all day, goddamn day. I forgot you even existed. Oh, look at that. There you go. Baby fever's over.
Oh, baby fever right there.
Right.
Oh, I didn't have to go through 9 months or anything. I already went through it already.
She looking at baby videos.
That was quick.
Shit.
That was quick. All right, I got that out the way.
Oh, got a 4-year-old.
Like, there goes that baby fever. My baby fever in the kitchen. Bring down the mayo. I need it for my sandwich. Where's the mayo? You know what? Don't worry about it. I get it. You're too small to reach the stuff anyway. You're 4. You know what's funny? I watched this video earlier with Bernie Sanders, right? And this is from like the 80s and 90s. It's like one of those old, public access TV shows. But it's Bernie Sanders, right? So I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. He had his own show. And, this is like YouTube back in the day. Yeah, except it was on public access TV. And he's talking to a bunch of kids. He's like, hey guys, you guys know what cocaine is. And the kids, these are kids, like 12-year-olds. And they're like,
wow.
No. He's like, you guys doing drugs? No. He's like, what about you, kid? You smoke cigarettes? He's like, no, sir, I can't smoke. I'm only 4.
Perfect. Smart kid.
I was like, yo, that is the most adorable fucking thing I've ever seen. But it's so fucking weird. You got Bernie Sanders talking to these kids like, you guys got cocaine, you guys know cocaine. Like, he felt like he was trying to buy this shit. They're like, yo, where's the shit at? I know you guys know. Who got the coke? I need some. There's one point where he's literally driving and he stops the car at 3 kids, there's 3 girls. And he stops and he goes, "Hey girls, so what do you guys think about these trees out here?" And one girl literally like spins in a circle and walks the fuck away. We're like, nope. This is exactly what Mom said. Don't talk to strangers. This nigga done pull the fuck up and ask me about a goddamn tree. I'm getting the fuck out of here. The other two girls just were like, yeah, they're very, very shy. He was like, don't be shy, but no, they had every right. Here comes this 40-year-old man pulling up, talking about some goddamn trees in the car. Like, yo, bro, I would need you to keep driving, old man. I don't need you to keep driving. But that was this episode of the Birds and the Bees. I hope you guys learned something and think it too. And, as always, this episode was brought to you by KinkyCandyOnline.com. Till next time, y'all. Later.
Haters.
Night.